teach him how to have a work for a living, have a parnasah. But in Tosefta it says no. The structure is first Brit Milah, then Pidyon Ben, then teach him Torah, then teach him a trade that he should be able to have a parnasah, and then only afterwards getting married. Okay. And therefore it really closes the circle, because we have the parents' obligation to their children. It begins with their birth, bringing them into the covenant, the Brit, and then it ends by marrying them off. That allows them to become yet the next link in the chain. And I have a very moving story about this Mishnah. So some of the guys from will probably know it. That after in Ofrot Yitzukah, which is in 2009, the first conflict with Gaza, the first soldier that fell in combat was the Vir Amanuelov from Givat Zev. And it was a very moving story because his father had passed away a year before, but he chose to be a combat soldier. And afterwards, his mother called me. I did not know them. His mother called me to say that after his father passed away, they had a chavruta in my book called this Nishmat Mishnah, the Soul of Mishnah. And then she said, you know what, the last chapter we studied together before the Vir fell in combat? She said, that was the chapter. Before she told me, I knew what she would say. That's the chapter that talks about how the Mishnah, about the commandments of between parents and children, are intertextually connected to that last verse of the prophets of Elijah connecting the hearts of the fathers and the children. So giving a tragic and new interpretation of this connection. But the Mishnah really continues, because after talking about the mitzvahs between parents and children, the second topic of the Mishnah is the connection of mitzvot and the land of Israel. The Mishnah says that when we do a mitzvah, it allows us to inherit the land. And then it says, but if you don't study the Torah and the Mishnah, and you don't have a derech eretz, you don't have a trade, a profession, you are a nomen yishuv. You're not really part of the life in the land. And this really continues that same verse in the book of prophets, because if the Mishnah pretty much is saying that if the parents do not give their children what they should be, Torah and the ability to have a profession, then their children are going to be disconnected from the land. Then in the same way in the Pasuk, after the Pasuk says that the mission of Elijah the prophet is to connect up the hearts of the fathers with the sons, the Mishnah says if this doesn't happen, pen avo vaka et eretz cherem, lest I come and the land become barren. And that's really the continuation, that if we don't have the connection between fathers and sons, parents and children, then the land will be barren, because we won't create a society that people are connected to their roots. And also, they express people should have a profession for parnasah. Okay.